Are you a lion or are you a tiger? And this speaks to when you're handling your relationships. How do you handle your relationships? You can either be a lion. A lion is a family man. A lion is a leader. Or you can be a tiger. A tiger is never around. A tiger just move on to the next one. A tiger does not commit. Which one are you? And which one works better? Which one is best for you to be? It depends on what you want at the end of the day. If you want to be a tiger, you're going to be a tiger. And here's the thing about tigers. Tigers seem to be taking over, if you ask me. Tigers, for some reason, seem to be more attractive. But let's get into it. All right, let's go. A lion is a family man. A lion is a leader. A lion takes so much of his time training, practicing, improving on himself, so that when his time comes to be the head of a pride, he is ready. As a lion, there is a phase you have to go through in life where you go out, you ensure that you build up yourself. You form packs, they form packs that you call bachelor males, right? And these lions, they are out in the wild trying to better themselves to see if they can take control of a pride. What you see on National Geographic, where you see this big, proud pride lion or pride lions, and you think that this is a typical lion. A pride lion is not the typical lion. And in the same way, you should not be the typical man. The typical lion is not as big and proud and strong as the pride lion. This is because a pride lion depends on his pride for survival. So therefore, what you see on National Discovery and National Geographic, this is not the typical lion. Also, this is not the typical man. The man that you see that is upstanding and wants the best for his family and works on improving himself. Many times this is not the typical man. Let's go on. Let's go into more details of what it is like to be a lion. We spoke about him being family oriented. We spoke about him having to prove himself before he actually gets to lead his pride. We don't have a case where one of the bachelor males just step up weak and takes over a pride. You have to show your strength before you can take over a pride. You know the part you play in your pride. Now, as a lion, what part does a lion play in his pride? He is not only the leader of the pride, he is the protector of the pride. And everybody within that pride knows that he is the leader and he is not challenged. Everyone within the pride knows their place. The female knows that she does predominantly, the females do the hunting, and the male takes the lion's share. Now, there is a reason for this. One, the male is not as good at hunting as the female, simply because of his size and his mane that prevents him from being able to hunt as efficiently as the female. However, though, if the females are hunting and they take down big game, there are certain animals that they need the power and the strength of the male to successfully take down. Whereas they can take down maybe say an antelope. When it comes to a wildebeest, when it comes to a water buffalo, animals that are much bigger, you need the male lion to be there to handle that. He knows his place. Sometimes the lion is away from his pride for days at a time. He has to patrol his turf, patrol his territory to ensure that no other lions or no other kind of animals come and pose a threat to his pride. Sometimes he is fighting so many battles out there and the pride doesn't even know. And I will segue into this. Ladies, when you have chosen your pride male, understand that he may be fighting so many battles out there to make it better for you. So sometimes when he comes in and he's not in a good mood, or he looks droopy, or he is unsure of himself, this is your opportunity to groom his mane and get him ready to go back out there to put his life on the line to protect his pride again. Because within that pride is his offspring, and he wants to ensure that his offspring grow up and get a chance. Another thing, lions, understand that lionesses are looking for a lion to follow. Lionesses are looking for that lion to follow. If you are not that lion, you cannot reign supreme over any pride, because you have not proven yourself. In the same way, a man should be focused on his cause so that the woman will choose you, or when you choose your woman, she understands your goals, understands your dreams, and understands the part that she will play in helping you to achieve your goals and dreams. Because your goals and dreams should be for the betterment of your family. Your goals and your dreams are for the betterment of your family. And if she comes, when she gets onto your program, she will understand your goals, communication. You will communicate to her your goals and dreams, so she can be on your side in whatever you're doing. There are times when she may not be 100% sold on your activities or what you're doing. However, she should have enough trust in you. You should make her trust you to the extent that she can say to you, honey, I don't feel so good about this, but I trust you. So the decision you make, I will back you up. I trust you to do the best for the family. Now that is what a lion does. You play your part, you lead, you protect, you provide. You prove yourself as a leader. You make your own pride. You make your own pride. Now, so many women in the modern era are used to tigers. There are so many tigers out there. Most men, if you ask me, have decided to be tigers. And this is why we have an abundance of single parent households, single mother households, where the father plays no part in a child's life. Those are the offspring of tigers. Now, how does a tiger act? A tiger acts like this. A tiger just goes around. He just wanders around. Whenever he comes across a female tiger that is on heat, he tries to reproduce with her and continues. I'm sure that type of personality and that kind of activity will reflect in some people that you know. But guess what? These seems to be the ones who are idealized in the media. These are the ones who are put on the forefront. The tigers, which do not settle. So as ladies, there are two decisions you have to make. Because as a woman, have been given great power, you know. You have great power within you, women. You have great power within you. However, many times women take actions that are based on emotions rather than based on a certain way of thinking. Because you have the decision of whose genes get passed on to the next generation. You decide who lives forever. And this is because the reproduction is all about you, in the sense that you get to decide. You get to decide which male reproduces, how much that male reproduces. So therefore, how much of his genes get passed on to the next generation. Many people drop the ball, both women and men. The tiger personality men are doing so because they are allowed to by women. So women, you should be able to identify the tigers and stay away from those. The tiger, you cannot turn a tiger into a lion. A tiger is a tiger. Two totally different personalities. Tiger is a tiger. He's going to be a tiger. And if you know he's a tiger and you think you can turn him into a lion, you're wasting your time. They say a tiger never changes spot. A tiger never changes his stripes. That is true. Once a tiger, he most obviously continue being a tiger. Now, what are some of the traits of a tiger? A tiger won't commit. A tiger will not commit. A tiger is always on the move. You can tie him down. It is against his nature. He's cunning because he will do what it takes to get what he wants. He's full of guile. He has no intention further than sex. I mean, check it. Have you ever been at home and you heard the cats duking it out in the night? Sounds like a war zone, right? Yes. Well, a male cat just came across the territory of a female cat who is in heat. And he's making sure that he gets his seed planted. And then he's moving right along on to the next one. So he has no intention further than sex. He is flamboyant and pleasing to the eyes. And this is what gets women, for want of a better word, tricked at times. And as I mentioned before, the tigers are the ones that go around having these fatherless children. And they're running rampant in our society. So as women, it is your duty to identify a tiger from a lion. Men, it is your duty to aspire to be a lion. Being a tiger may seem to be fun, no commitment, no responsibilities. However, a lion lives a fuller life. I go back to how a pride lion looks and how a bachelor lion looks. Bachelor lions are out there. Struggle is real, for want of a better term. The pride lions can kick back, knows that his pride will provide for him, even if he is sick or ailing. He gets the lion's share because he has to keep up his strength so he can protect the pride. That is why he gets to eat first, because the protection is of utmost importance. The protection is of utmost importance. That's one of the most important things to the pride, the protection of the pride. And that is his job. A pride lion has to be big. A pride lion has to be strong. And this is because sometimes there are groups of bachelor males, sometimes 2, 3, or 4 in the group. And when they come to try to take over his pride, sometimes even the females in the pride, based on his showing of strength, they come and assist in ensuring that he remains king, because he has been protecting his pride. So Do you want to be a lion or do you want to be a tiger? A lion should not be treated like a tiger, and a tiger should not be treated like a lion. A tiger should not get the benefits of being a lion, and a lion should not get the drawbacks of being a tiger. But let me know what you think down there in the comments. It's Mr. Neman again checking out. And in my next video, I'll be talking about how important the vetting process is. The most important part of your relationship is the vetting process. Stay tuned for more.